Dr. Anthony Harper here, blessed to be in the Knesset here in Jerusalem, Israel, with Knesset member Likud party and Hanoch
Milwidsky.
There are a lot of serious issues that have been happening since we talked, and that's with not only the October 7th issue, but the development with the anti-Semitism rise so greatly, International Criminal Court, and there's attempts to make deals with terrorists regarding the hostages. What is your overall concerns about the rise of anti-Semitism internationally, how this impacts Israel?
I think that actually the state of Israel impacts Jews all over the world. You saw it very, very clearly in the first few months after the October 7th event, and you continue seeing that. The Jews of the world need a strong Israel. They need to understand that being liberal, supporting these pro-Arab ideas, trying to show this, some sort of unanimous liberal front will not do the trick. Jews need to support Israel. Israel is your shelter. When Israel is weak, you are weak. When Israel is strong, you are strong wherever you are. We are one people. Don't let anybody come between us.
The International Criminal Court's decisions, how were they, what was the experience here in Israel in response to those?
Well, it wasn't a big surprise. It's a hypocrisy. It's a very, the court has a lot of hypocrisy within it. It's anti-Israeli from the beginning. They issued an arrest warrant to a body, to Muhammad Def as well, and he's deceased. So, there's no legal basis there. There is no logic. There is no morality. Just politics and pure anti-Semitism. And we need to continue doing what's good and best for Israel and disregard everything else.
So with that, you mentioned the deceased person, Hamas, that issued the arrest warrant. They're not, from my knowledge, issuing other arrest warrants for other members of Hamas leadership, or maybe even Hezbollah or anyone else.
Well, even if they did, what would be of that? I mean, they don't care. Who's going to enforce these arrest warrants? It's a joke. Again, we need to continue doing what we do in order to secure the faith of Israel. Once we do that, everything else will come in line. We need to trust who we are. We need to trust our Bible, the place we come from, and let everything else basically deal with itself. As long as we're true to who we are, true to our roots, everything will come in order. Once we try to be something that we're not, then we see what's going on.
And it's very upsetting about, of course, what has been happening. And Christians have helped, and they continue to help Israel a lot. And wanted to convey to you and everyone here about Christian support for Israel. How sad we are about what happened October 7th. That we love and support Israel.
You are our best friends. We saw that. Eventually, when you needed to show up, you showed up. You see your friends when you're in need. And, the Christians came up, they showed us, they supported us not only in words, but in deeds, both in political pressure, both in money support and other things that were flying in here, very easy, very, very fast in order to help us. We very much appreciate that. We will never forget that. And the Christian community has a very, very warm place in the heart of Israeli society.
Well, it's a blessing to be able to connect with you here, and may God help Israel in defeating all their enemies. It's a very sad time, and my hope, and I know that a lot of Christians support in Israel, Christians are very concerned that there, in the desperation for peace, that there would be a weakness and negotiating and really sacrificing the security of Israel. Has that been a concern that you've seen, that you hear about, that through this hostage situation, that there might be a really severe security risk for Israel?
Yes, again, and it's again the struggle that we have inside the Israeli society. Who are we going to be? You know, Israel is rebuilding itself, both physically and socially. The Israeli society is facing a new era, and what does it mean to be Israeli again? You know, after this very, very hard break that happened on October 7th, people are recalculating everything. And what keeps us here? What keeps us together? Again, it's our roots. You're saying it's our Bible. It's the place we come from. The reason we are here in Israel and not anywhere else in the world. And you talked about peace. We need to have peace inside, between us, among us. Once we have that, then the other nations, as is written in the Bible and in our holy books, will come and see that and will join. But we cannot make peace with any other country if we're not truly connected within us. And we still have a lot of work on that subject before we start considering peace with the Arabs.
Mm-hmm. A lot of serious issues to deal with, I know, and may you be blessed here. We pray for the peace of Jerusalem, for Israel, and thank you for sharing these concerns, and Christians have continued to be in prayer and support for Israel.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you very much.